A verdict should never hinge on a language you don't speak. If due process and equal protection are our promise, how can they be real if the court will not communicate with you in a language you understand? Our laws already require meaningful language access across courts and public agencies. What fails is not the statute, but the stamina, not the rule of law, but the will to enforce it. The Language Access Watch exists to close that gap between promise and practice. We are Americans against language barriers. We train public observers to document civil rights violations in the justice system. Our courtroom observers listen with care, document with rigor, and report with integrity. We watch, we document, we act. When courtroom observers find violations of law, we escalate to the U.S. Department of Justice to responsible public reporting and, when needed, to injunctive lawsuits. And we stay until compliance is real and durable. Access is not a favor. Access is a right. We act because many cannot. Many who are deaf or speak limited English cannot safely self-advocate in the very systems deciding their fate. They cannot halt a hearing to ask for an interpreter. They cannot risk retaliation for speaking up. So the community must stand where individuals cannot. We watch so the ignored are seen. We document so stories become evidence. We escalate so maybe later becomes right now. And we insist patiently, persistently, lawfully, until equal justice is delivered in the language people understand. Your task is focused and powerful. Observe to document violations of justice. Are qualified interpreters present for deaf and limited English individuals? Is a child, family member, or friend being asked to interpret? Are people pressured to continue in a language that they don't understand? You will observe and report. And with your observations, we will act together. Volunteers, bring your steadiness and your pen. We will train you, support you, and never ask you to act alone. Lawmakers and leaders, bring your partnership and oversight. Implementation of language access is your oath to limited English and deaf Americans. Together, we convert policy into practice, rights into remedies, and symbols into standards, court by court, hearing by hearing, person by person. And when the work is done, let the symbol speak. Lady Justice blindfolded for impartiality, one steady hand raised in assurance, fear stops here, and a covered mouth that vows justice is beyond any single language. Let the scales weigh only the truth and not be limited by language. Join Language Access Watch. Become a dedicated courtroom observer, acting as the eyes and ears of civil rights enforcement for those who are often unable to speak for themselves. Make equal justice non-negotiable.